Hi guys, this is a very quick instructional video to tell you how to make QR codes for your pages for eEstate. It works just as well for lots of other things as well. So here we are on my eEstate dashboard. I want to do two things. I want to make a QR code for my landing page and I want to make a QR code for my registration page. The difference is if I've not really explained very much to people, I've just mentioned it's real estate and it's exciting, and they say, well, tell me all about it, and I'll send them my landing page. On the landing page, there's a lot of information they can look at, they can check it out, decide whether they like it. If they like it and register, then they register as part of my team because they started on my landing page. However, if I've been talking to somebody about eEstate, they've been on the site and had a look, haven't yet decided, or maybe they've been on a Zoom call with me or watched a couple of videos and they say, yes, I want to get in, I want to register, then I'll send them my link to my registration page. So they're different, and I'll go through how to make both of those, how to do the link for the landing page, the QR code for the landing page, the link for the registration page, and the QR code for the landing page. Sorry, for the registration page. So it all starts here. We go to the agent menu, and on the agent part of the menu, you have a landing page. So if we go down here, we can see there's an eyeball, and if I want to, I can go there and have a look at that page, it looks like this. If I haven't changed mine, but if you change it, then these words are different. It's whatever you've put in, whatever you've modified your page to be in the last page I was looking at. So let me just cover that. Over here, you can change the text, the description, the title, and so on. Okay, so you can change all this about your landing page. So I've selected this landing page. This is what my people will see if I send them to this page. Okay, that's the page I send people to with my landing page. I can just copy that link and give them that link. If I don't want to go to that page, I can just copy the link here. This big green button is exactly the same thing. And just to prove it, I'll now put that address in here. Again, it takes me to that page, exactly the same as when I followed the link. You can see there's no difference between those two pages. So that's how to get to the landing page. That's a link for the landing page. So now that we're on the landing page, let's make a QR code, and you right click anywhere on the page and you get this pop-up menu. One of the options is create QR code for this page. Now there's the link that I followed, and I can make a screenshot of this and send it to people. I can copy this, I can download this, and I can send people that QR code, and they will end up on this page. Okay, so that's the direct link and the QR code to get people to my landing page. Now, if I click here and click on join now, which I can't do because I am already a member, so it wouldn't let me log in. So it wouldn't take me anywhere except to my login page. So if I take this registration, so I take this link, Control C. Let me just try something else. Open in new tab, open in a new incognito window. So let's do that, because then you'll see this is what my friends would see if they followed that link. And they would come to this page and it's already connected to me. That's my agent number. This is me. Okay. And also if they go to the landing page and click on join now, they'll come here. It'll have my agent number and my name, so they'll know who they're registering with. Your friends will do exactly the same if they do it through that website, but we're not doing that because we want a QR code. Now, if you notice here, this page up here, this link here doesn't have any reference to your account number. So if you were to take that address now, let's go copy that, and we'll close that down. Now we'll start an incognito window, and we'll put that in, Control V, and it takes us to a blank page. There's no agent's ID, there's not your picture, they don't know who's registered them. And if somebody goes here, if you just give them that link and they come here and register, they'll they won't have an agent. The company will allocate an agent to them, probably one of their preferred agents, there's superstars, whatever, because they know they're going to be looked after. So we don't send people just this link. We want the link that's got your number in it. So to get that, what we do is we go to our landing page here and we have that link. But if we click that join now link, it's not the same as copying this link. Okay, copy link address. And now when we go to the landing page, let's do it on an incognito window because I'm already logged into eEstate. It won't take me to that page. If I do that, it'll redirect me. Copy, paste it in there. Now you notice it's not the same as the landing page we were on. This is the join page with my number. And so now it takes me to this join page. It's now got my number, my name, which is exactly what we want. So that's how to get the link for your registration page. Don't click the button to say join now. Actually copy the link that's showing and paste that, and your friends will end up on this page, except it'll be your agent number and your picture. Okay, so by posting that link with my account number, we end up on here where they have an agent number, they have me, okay. But notice up here that it's been a redirect, so it's taken me to that address that we were looking at earlier. Now, if we just do a QR code here, create QR code for this page, that's not the address that we want. If we send people there, do you remember just now we went to the page where it's blank? We don't want to go to the page where it's blank. So what we must do now is we create that QR code and then we take that address and we put in there the address that we copied to get here before we were redirected. So we went to eestate.co/join and then your number, and we were redirected up here to eestate.co /auth/sign up. So it's different. So we want to send them here. When we send them here, they'll get redirected to this page that we're on with your agent number already installed. If you send them to, let's close that down. If you send them to this address, they'll end up on a page with no agent address. So we need to get rid of that, overwrite it with the address we've just copied onto our clipboard, and then that's the image that we send to people, the QR code we send to people. That's the link we send people to get them onto our registration page if we want to send them there directly. This is the QR code we send to get them onto our registration page if that's what we want to do. So hopefully that's clear. It's a little bit fiddly there at the end, but it gets you the results you want, and that's the most important thing. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is it's not mandatory. With what you've got so far, you can work with that and you will have great QR codes, but I'm just going to modify them slightly. So what I'm going to do is create this QR code here, create QR code for this page. Then I'm going to take that out. I'm going to put my link in there, Control V. So now that will take people to this page with my agent number. Now I click on download and it downloads to my, I should have downloaded my downloads page. I think it's because I'm in incognito mode, it didn't do that. So I want to not do that because I've just written that QR code eEstate. That's the one for my landing page. So I want to change this, the name of this one here to .co registration page, RP. So now I have two QR codes saved in my in my downloads. So let's close that down. And I don't need this anymore, so let's close that down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open in File Explorer, I'm going to open the first one of those QR codes. Now you can't see it, I'm on a different screen for this, but I'm going to open it up and then I'm going to move everything over to my screen here so that you can see it. So I've got this little dinosaur in the middle. Now I don't want that dinosaur because this is about e-estate. I'm going to grab myself a little bit of an image of a property. So let's go to the dashboard, see if we can grab a property image somewhere. Let's try real estate. Okay, that's a nice looking property. So I'm going to do, no, I wanted to be taller rather than longer. I wanted to be kind of portrait view. See if we can get something in portrait. If not, I would just create one or find one on the internet somewhere. Let's go for new page. Let's look for houses. And then I want images. I'm looking for something that's more in portrait than in landscape. Not finding anything very suitable. I'm sure I will. Failing that, I'll just take so this one here, this Kent House Homes, I'm going to do a little snippet of that. I'll show you how to do the snippet, and I want it to be about that size, slightly taller than wider. Take that, and then I'm going to come out of this and go back to here. I'm going to Control V. Oh, I'm not going to do that at all. Edit, undo. I can't undo it. Okay, so I need a different bit of software to do this. Let's open this now in. Let's try something like Paint. Open with. Let's try Paint. It should open any second now. It's thinking about it. My computer's having a bit of an off day today. Let's drag Paint over here. Hopefully we're still seeing this on the video. Yes, we are. Have I got the whole page? Maybe. So now I can do Control V. And there's my little house. And I just want to overwrite the dinosaur. I don't want to overwrite any of those dots, just the dinosaur. Make it small enough so I don't want to go any taller than that, and I don't want to go any wider than that, and then I do that. File, save as, and it's going to be, I'm going to save it as a JPEG, and I'm going to put it somewhere nice and easy for me to find. I have an e-estate folder, QR code, e-estate.co rp, save, and I'm going to do exactly the same with my other image from downloads, and in fact I'm going to change the name of that one before I open it, and I'm going to call that LP so that I can tell the difference between them. So here comes LP, open it in Paint, which should be a bit quicker. Open with Paint. Most PCs have got Paint on their computer anyway, so there we go. I've got Paint open again, a whole new version of Paint, and again I just do Control V, bring in exactly the same image. I could have a completely different image if I want to, but I've tried to do this video quickly, so I'm not likely to do that, not wanting to do that. Now I do notice there's a little dot there. I might have covered that up on the last one. I don't think I did. But I'll check it. And if I want to, I could then make that slightly bigger. I'm not going to. I'm going to now File, Save As. I'm going to save it as a JPEG. BMP is also quite good. It's actually better for maintaining the graphics when you make the image smaller or larger, but JPEG is good enough for what I want. So it's already got the name there, QR code, eestate.co slash LP. Save. So now I have, let me show you in Explorer. I'll drag that over as well. And here I have two QR codes. So QR code 1. Let's have a preview of that. That's my first QR code for the landing page, and that's my QR code for um, the registration page. And you notice as I flip backward and forward between them, they are different. But I've got a little picture of a house in the middle there, which is what I wanted. Okay, so that's how to do that. And I'm just going to share something else with you that I have in this folder. I've got a document called links. I always create a document called links, and when that comes up, I'm going to drag it onto the screen as well. Not quite sure where it is. Nope, that's not the one. That's not the one. I want links. There we go. Actually, I don't need to open it. All the information's there, but I'm opening it anyway. Don't know why my computer's being this slow. Probably because it's a Saturday morning. There we go. There we go. So we have links, and I'll make that slightly bigger so you can see it better. So in every folder I have a link folder that says here's my referral link, and there's my landing page with the link, there's my registration page with the link. So if I want to, I can just come here and copy this link and send it to somebody. Here's a calculator by a friend of mine called Anthony Deloach. Great guy, great presenter for eEstate, and this is a good calculator for you to look at. And then there's this teaser video. This is exactly the same teaser video that's in the back office in eEstate. So I have the link here. I can just grab it quickly and easily and send it to people. I don't have to log in, do the 2FA to get to eEstate, click on a few things, get to the right place, and so on. I've just got the link right here where I know where to find it because I have the same file in all the folders of all the platforms I use. I know exactly where to find all my links. Also, above all of those separate folders, I have a single document with all of the links for all of my platforms. So if somebody says to me, which I do have once in a while, I have people say, can you send me all of your links? And so I have a file there ready to go. Just send them one file, they've got everything they need. So just a few tips about making links for registration. Hopefully you found that video useful or found this video useful, and I'll see you on the next one.